Do you think we'll hear wedding bells anytime soon?
Nobody knows that.
Do you have a nag?
They have everything all settled.
So that would like rival a royal wedding. That would be like...
We'll see what happens. You never know.
Travis, on a recent episode of New Heights, the podcast he co-hosts full-time with his brother Jason Kelce, the NFL's favorite tight end and Super Bowl showman might be creeping closer to his dad era. Part-time parent of 4 and chaos agent, fans of Futurian culture are going crazy after Travis revealed the smallest glimpse of his suburban life. It all began innocently enough when a listener sent in a letter seeking guidance on how to deal with wild kids. A typical person might suggest a timeout chart or a parenting book, but this is unprecedented. Instead, we got a TED Talk that was completely disorganized, a little offensive, and Kelce's styling was completely unapproved by the FDA. Jason, who recently welcomed his 4th child with wife Kylie, began by giving some parenting tips straight out of Mad Max: don't leave any weapons lying around, and take away the sharp objects. Parenting at its best, brilliant and inspirational. Travis, who appeared to be a suburban dad in training, offered this gem in the interim. Tell them to go outside in order to save the house and any safety items inside. Hunkle of the year energy, you're shouting, "Figure it out!" while throwing a juice box off the back porch after celebrating a touchdown. In the end, the Kelce brothers came to the conclusion that perhaps a little chaos is necessary for character development. Travis channeling equal parts they will learn not to do foolish things the more they mess up, according to the 1980s sitcom Dad and hungover camp counselor. Everywhere, parenting authorities cried into their pillows. Fans enjoyed it in the interim. But hold on, are we hearing about baby fever? You might hear rumors of something more, something scandalous. Baby fever. Specifically trailer baby fever on the street, if you listen carefully beneath all the jokes about mischievous toddlers and broken lamps. Does Travis have more in mind than simply telling children to go play outside? According to reports, he and pop culture mogul Taylor Swift have been discussing having their own child. Swifties, of course, went crazy. Ideas for nursery themes were all over Pinterest boards. Fans brainstormed baby names and argued over stroller brands. The timing seems a bit too ideal, to be honest. One minute it was a podcast with survival advice for toddlers, and the next it was full-fledged rumors that Taylor was secretly knitting tiny onesies. Travis recently celebrated his 35th birthday. On Halloween, he's throwing out dadisms like candy. Because NFL life is so demanding, he recently met his new niece, Finley, once a year.
Oh. Hey, little muffin. Look at you. Is hanging out with Mom? Tell Kai I said hello. I'm glad everything went great.
Yeah, Finn.
Finley
and Kelce.
Yeah,
We're calling her Finn.
Finn Ann. That's adorable.
Jason refused to let me just go Finn. So.
You just look adorable. I don't even have anything to say to you. You happy to be out? Huh?
How was Kylie's uterus?
Too comfy. That's why we had to evict her.
Get this guy out of here.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, your father's a weirdo.
He reacted like a man auditioning for America's Sweetheart Dad, and let's not mince words, Jason sent him a picture of the baby. Before you could blink, Travis and Taylor reportedly still sent flowers, congratulations presents, and possibly even a personalized baby blanket. Handwritten notes, likely an embroidered onesie that said "coolest niece ever." Don't rule it out. And, in typical chaotic Kelce fashion, Finley didn't even have a name at first. According to reports, Jason and Kylie were anticipating a sign. Perhaps a lyric from a Taylor Swift song or divine inspiration, as, let's face it, if anyone could spiritually inspire a baby name, it would be the woman who controls the emotional arc of a whole generation, from strategic coupling to domestic bliss. Remember the beginning of this fairy tale? A kiss during the Super Bowl, a few well-timed appearances in opulent suites, and all of a sudden, ratings gold. The NFL called it a miracle, fans called it destiny, and critics called it a publicity stunt. However, now it appears suspiciously domestic, with a small football-shaped hiccup in the timeline and the white picket fence level of a domestic Hallmark film starring Taylor and Travis. Baby plans may have to wait until Travis's 2025 NFL season begins this fall, but it's the ideal time to tease an engagement leak and cryptic lyrics with a nursery theme, sending the internet into full-blown ovary explosion mode. Imagine a Taylor releases Motherboard, an unexpected album with lullaby interludes and pastel graphics. Travis arrives on a red carpet sobbing, holding her hand, and bursting with excitement about becoming a father. Compared to Kim K's champagne glass photo shoot, Swiftie Twitter melts more quickly. Travis, transitioning from a party animal to a father? There is more to this plot twist than Taylor possibly wanting children. Travis. The former shirtless partygoer in Bezos is shown thinking about child development as if he were Dr. Spock's sexier, more inebriated cousin. The man who used to operate keg stands on TikTok is now buying baby presents before the birth certificate ink dries and giving toddler advice. In other words, keep an eye out because the internet will go crazy if Travis trades in his touchdown spikes for diaper bags and Taylor trades in his stilettos for stroller wheels. In the meantime, Swiftie Nation witnessed the historic AMA snub in 2025. Swifties were busy organizing Taylor's fictitious nursery, but they were also fighting over another scandal, the 2025 American Music Awards rejection. Taylor received 6 nominations this year, including 2 for the Tortured Poets Department, Album of the Year and Artist of the Year. Not too bad, isn't it? False. When Swift's emotional black and white music video with Post Malone was totally disregarded in the favorite music video category, the Swifties were incensed. Fortnite was at the top of all the relevant charts. The music video was praised by critics for its cinematic brilliance and haunting beauty. It received a VMA nomination for Video of the Year and won Best Video at the 2024 MTV Europe Music Awards, but it did not receive an AMA nomination. Cue Swiftie Armageddon. Fans were indignant that the cat masterpiece had been overlooked and flooded X, formerly Twitter. Before you light a candle and begin a vigil, keep in mind that Taylor Swift already holds the all-time record for the most AMA wins, 40 trophies in total. So whether Fortnite receives a nod or not, one snub won't dethrone her glitter-drenched empire. With the ceremony scheduled for May 26th, all eyes will be on Taylor. Will she collect another armful of awards? Or will Swifties steal the show? One fan mourned the Fortnite music video, which is actually so beautiful and well made that it was completely robbed at all the big award shows. Demand that the AMA committee offer a blood sacrifice. Prepare your popcorn in any case, but be patient. While Swifties were venting on Twitter about Fortnite, Travis Kelce was embroiled in his own little scandal on Easter Sunday. Travis, then 20 years old, awkwardly thanked Jesus for taking one for the team in a very old tweet from 2010. Outdated, controversial, offensive, and cringeworthy, of course. The kind of thing you say when you're young and stupid and believe hashtags are a personality trait is giving off a peak 2010 internet bro vibe. Did it look good? No. Was it the end of your career? No, too. The majority of fans, particularly Swifties, appeared prepared to blame it on immaturity. After all, this isn't the Travis of 2010 anymore. This is Travis of 2025, a soon-to-be father, an expert at buying gifts for babies, and a man who gets emotional when discussing nieces. Perhaps a Taylor Swift song would be all it takes to pop the question in a wildflower field. The internet's collective brain cell will explode if Taylor switches tour buses for baby buggies and Travis begins attending Lame's classes wearing cheese merchandise. To be honest, we deserve to see every crazy, glittery, stroller-pushing moment of it. So be ready, internet. To everyone, a happy Easter. Jesus deserves special recognition for taking one for the team. The humor is my favorite aspect of it. The broken tweet was ultimately the best one ever posted on Easter Day. There is nothing better than this. This is really stupid. He works well with others. People shouldn't be surprised that he's always been a complete jerk and legend, with others joking that the referees let him get away with everything. He's the epitome of taking, and reactions have exploded. Naturally, Taylor. Where else would Travis Kelce have been able to address the resurfaced 2010 tweet than on the New Heights podcast? Jason, who always takes the lead, read the tweet out loud as if it were something from a comedy hall of fame, as he muttered, visibly embarrassed, "This is so dumb, so ridiculous." The brothers, however, laughed it off in typical Kelce fashion and acknowledged that yes, Jesus did indeed take one for the team. Reputation unharmed, crisis partially avoided, and another viral moment for the podcast. Jesus deserves more recognition for his contributions to the team than we do. I didn't. If we're all right. I couldn't take this too seriously, but I wanted everyone to know that I was enjoying myself while making jokes about it. He gave his life to atone for our sins, allowing us to sin without facing any consequences. Yes, and we have time off from school. There is no school today because it is a holiday. Was that the reason for the tweet? Naturally. Accordingly, Chris said, well, we'll see. Although there was undoubtedly a genuine online backlash against Travis Kelce's resurfaced tweet, let's face it, Travis is an experienced pro at handling controversy. And just when you thought the drama was over, there's more. It turns out that Jason Kelce, the ultimate underdog, is one of the Kelce brothers making waves in the fashion industry in addition to Travis. Actually, Jason is going all blue collar with his new underdog brand, while Travis is out there representing luxury brands like Air and, of course, Gucci with his True Colors line. No ostentatious designer jargon, no upscale logos, only tough, American-made t-shirts and sweatshirts that emphasize hard work over glamour. It's a complete fashion battle. Jason's generosity created this with my bare hands vibe, while Travis adds the fashion-forward energy. What a family dynamic, really. Dadcore chic versus designer threads, and both are somehow killing it. Let's not get sidetracked though, because this week also saw a significant treat for the Swifties. The small screen is officially being dominated by Taylor Swift. She is crashing Netflix in addition to appearing in 2 songs on the next season of This Summer I Turned Pretty, The Teenage Tears on Prime Video. The upcoming season of You will include her song Guilty as Sin from the Tortured Poets Department. Yes, exactly. While Travis is defending himself against fashion criticism and tweet drama, Taylor is subtly controlling every aspect of the entertainment industry by invading your TV, playlist, and soul. Let's face it, with all of the drama, snubs, fashion wars, and crazy Kelce commentary, who isn't enthralled with the ongoing Taylor and Travis story?